Yeah, hospital line started.
You're quite busy, Rahul.
No, sir. No. So we see around 20 patients in the OPD, like 12 patients on in the OPD and 8 patients online.
Arre Baba.
No, sir. It's less than 50%.
I can imagine.
And but we are but operation theaters we are doing like one case on an average a day. That's all.
Very good. That's excellent. That's excellent.
So not much work. So
No, that's not bad. Not bad. Pinjala, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, keeping well.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hi, sir.
Hi. Good to see all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Well, she's like an astronaut. She's like an astronaut.
Yes. Sir, हमने तो DJ बनाया था, आपने astronaut बना दिया. We made her a radio jockey.
Oh, yeah.
What is the duration for which?
Hi, Sandeep.
Hi, Rahul.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good
Dr. Pinjala, sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Nice to see you, sir, on the screen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Vishal,
Yes, sir.
Dr. Sarvanan has joined. Can you just, he's the past president. Can you just open him up? Like
Sure,
with the
sir.
video and the.
Hello, Rahul.
Oh, hi. How are
Hey,
you?
how are you, man? Nice to see you, man.
Fine. Just see if your video working or not.
I can see you. Can you see me?
Yeah, we are seeing two Sarvanans. two Sarvanans are seen.
Hey, wait.
We'll see. Hey, Dr. Vijay Thakur has also joined.
Yeah,
Welcome.
you can see me there. Hi, guys.
Hi, Rahul. Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you, man. How are
Hey,
you?
my friend Pinjala. Hey,
अभी तो आपने
Pinjala.
टोपी लगाया हुआ है.
We can see Dr. Sarvanan now. Yeah.
Vijay, hi. How are you?
Vijay seems to be coming straight from Moti, yeah?
Thank
Yes.
you.
No, I'm in the office. Just finished my work. Yeah, Ranjit. Yeah.
Thank you.
Dr. Pinjala, Dr. Bedi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is just because while we are waiting, and so I just want to discuss, Dr. Bedi.
Yes, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No, there is one of my friend who looks after, he lives in Mumbai. So he lives in Mumbai.
Okay.
And he looks after, he's an independent advisor for finances.
Okay.
So he doesn't sell or anything like that. Like he just teaches you how to manage finances at the starting from age of 18.
Oh,
very important. Very important.
So basically, I was because I was free, so I've been talking to him because they used to be our neighbors before. So we were just talking about, and he's taking quite a lot of lectures in the corporate houses these days.
Okay.
So he's the CEO of the Hindustan Livers. So I was talking to him and I was telling him, why don't you teach us doctors, how to manage the finances?
Very important.
At least the basics. And
Yes.
so he has finally agreed. He has sent me a message today. So, once we finish this webinar, the first week of June, I'm going to organize a free webinar with him.
Yes.
Okay.
For 1 hour to teach all of us, like how exactly we should manage the finance.
Oh, good.
Very important.
Just a 1 hour lecture. And I think it will be very useful for all of us. You know.
Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely.
You know. So I've just tied him. I think Vijay, you also have some tie-up with such people. You know that motivational person who came into your conference. Remember? Vijay, Vijay, can you hear me?
That's Swami Gyan Vatsal.
Yes, that's Swamiji. So you know, if you can also tie up with one of those guys, he was very nice, very good.
Rahul,
Yeah.
Rahul, there is a group called Welcome.
There is a disturbance from behind. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Rahul, there is a group called WealthCon.
Wealth call.
WealthCon, Wealth Conference.
Okay.
Which is run allopathic doctors.
Huh?
Which is run for allopathic doctors.
Okay.
And they really educate you so well.
Vijay, why don't, if you have a tie-up with them, please just tell them to organize a webinar for us.
Okay. I'll speak to one of those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, Vijay, why not we organize 2 or 3, you know, by that, what will happen is 2 or 3 different people will teach us. So we will also come to know who is what.
Yes.
Look, I don't trust all these guys. You know? And so I know this guy from 20 years. So I know, you know, what sort of, you know, he's in a very high position in, you know, Hindustan Lever, as he has gone into this training of the people in the corporate houses. So he delivers the lectures and all. It just came to my idea. So I was thinking if you can tie up with them also, we'll have 2 or 3 lectures like this, different finance lectures.
When do you want that?
In first week of June, just let us know when they can have. We can tie up with them.
I'll ask them.
Please, evening 5 to 6 will be good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Please. And we can put in the things into VSI also. A lot of other members can also join up.
Yes.
At least learn this. Whatever money we have, we can save it. You know,
money save कर रहे हो?
Huh?
Which money?
Baba.
Rahul, one unwanted advice to everybody.
Yeah.
Tell all the insurance you have except term insurance.
Huh?
Tell all the insurance policies you have except term insurance.
Except term. Absolutely agree. I never took that. Because this guy only told me, one of my friends, that you don't need it. Absolutely.
Achha, why is that, Vijay? Reason?
It's very individual, but
you look at all the policies, you will see the amount of commission they take. That will be close to minimum 4%.
Yes.
And
Aram se.
Yeah, usse bhi zyada. So you imagine the amount of money you pay as a subscription amount.
Yes.
Instead, you pay term insurance and forget about it.
Yes.
Sir, should we start, Dr. Pinjala? It's 4 o'clock.
We are ready.
Okay, so I will start. Dr. Bedi, if you can stop sharing your screen, I just need to share my screen for a minute.
How many people have joined?
Sir, 68 now.
Oh, yes. Then it is okay. We can go ahead.
Sir. Welcome, sir. Dr. Gurjeet, welcome.
Okay.
Hello, Gurjeet.
Hi, Babas. Ready?
Raman Chawla. Hi, how are you?
Oh, Raman is also there. Oh,
yes,
good.
Dr. Raman Chawla is here?
Yes, welcome, Raman.
I don't know if he can speak or not.
He's unmuted. He's muted.
He must be muted.
But he can listen to us.
Great.
Hi, Vedi.
Hi.
Hi, Rahul.
Hello, Ji. Hello. Kaise ho?
Yeah, great, boss. Great. Worth joining.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
I think we start now.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome everyone to our second web series in association with Venus Association of India and Cerdia Pharmaceuticals. I'm very happy to announce that all our web series now has been endorsed by UIP, Union International of Philology. And Vishal, there is a lot of disturbance from the mics, so people
Right, sir.
all of you. There are children speaking at the back.
Right,
He
right.
really puts in a thing.
तो इसको आप वहाँ ले जाओ, हम यहाँ बैठ के
If you can put in all the mics on the mute now.
ज़्यादा देर नहीं खेलेंगे।
Put your mics off. Vishal, now only the speaker and the panelists should have, right?
Right, sir. Right.
Yeah, because otherwise there will be a disturbance. And so it's very good. And the best thing is it's free of cost. So I really like to thank Dr. Malay Patel also because, he helped us in getting that. And really like to thank Dr. Victor Canata because, when I was having a discussion with him and he gave this idea that why don't we approach them and we should have them endorsed our program. So we had to send the whole detailed program and our mission and what is the, why we want to do it. And they said, if you are charging the candidates, then they will charge. But we said it's free of cost for all the candidates. So we got it free. So these are the 2 or 3 slides. I really like to thank Servier. It's a non-profit foundation, and they really support Venous Association of India in conducting the education programs. And I think at today's time, it's very important because I don't think that in the next 1 year, we are going to meet up. This is the first basic series, what we are conducting. And I think in the next series, we will go for the advanced versions and whatever the development which has taken place in the last 6 months to 1 year, all the latest developments, and we are going to tie up with all the international speakers across the world. So that we are already in the process. So that by June or July, we'll be getting all of them involved into this. The Cerdia supports the brands which are produced in India. The important thing is that there is no active pharmaceuticals involved, which is manufactured in China. All procurement is from France. And this is the slide from them that they really like to thank all the healthcare professionals and all the frontline heroes, including the police people who are doing a service in this COVID time. From VI, I really like to thank Servier and the Cerdia Pharmaceuticals for supporting this. Now I hand over the mics to our panelist who don't need any introduction, Dr. Panjala. He's our academic in charge, Dr. Ramakrishna Panjala. He's working in Apollo Hospital, and I know him from last 20-25 years. He's my senior from PGI Chandigarh, and really like to welcome him.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Panjala. And Dr. Panjala, I'd like the mic to be given to you so you can introduce your co-panelist and the speaker.
Well, my colleague, Dr. H.S. Bedi, will be speaking today to us about DVT and pulmonary embolism. And then we will be having discussions about the subject. Before I hand over the mic to Dr. Bedi, I would like to say venous thromboembolism is common. It is considered to be the 3rd most common cause of death after the heart disease and stroke. And the incidence is going to be higher as the age advances. In those people below 15 years of age, it is going to be less than 5 for 1 lakh population. And in those people above 80 years of age, it is 500 cases per 1 lakh population. Approximately 1/3 of all the VT present as symptomatic PE, and 2/3 will present as DVT. The recurrence rate is 7% in the first 6 months after the diagnosis in spite of anticoagulation. The death is 6% in DVT and 12% in PE during the first month after the first month of the diagnosis. So in winter seasons, the incidence of DVT, VTE seems to be higher than in the summer seasons. Caucasians, African Americans seems to have higher incidence than compared to the Asian and Orientals. 25% to 50% of the primary VTE, that means there is no definite cause known to us. PE, advanced age, cancer, underlying cardiovascular disease increase the death due to VTE. I think these were a number of autopsy studies which showed that the incidence can be as high as 30%, but the Indian study